one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. 19 yards to pick up there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Mike, move the team. Watch the pass.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Green 80. Hey, here we go.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Let's go, team.
And at the 12-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11th. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between let's score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Switch up. Check 3.
Quickly, he gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Here's a 2nd and 7. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Let's go. He's coming.
Here's McCord, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Redskins have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 12. Tight end to the right, bro. Tight end to the right. Move.
Here's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Double. That's the way. Watch twist.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Ready.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this punt sails over the sideline, and this right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get to them before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Wilson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Wilson will throw again. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brooks Reed charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Redskins. 43's the mark. Check, 43.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Garyon Conley. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
They'll try to start this drive in the air. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
36 to Mike. I got 1.
2nd and 1. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Washington.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Second and 9 now. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Dancing to his left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. How about that? Their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 39, Wilson, they complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Watch the screen. Let him know.
Wilson. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds McCoy. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second and 6. Buying time to his left. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Going to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Throwing is Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He's back to throw. Being chased. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked